Global Immigration, Racial and Ethnic Inequalities by Claudia Martinez. Sociology 1306, Mrs. Marissa Laurel Wilson. Understanding immigration. Immigrants have been grouped into stereotypes of riding the coattails of a welfare system, increasing violence and mayhem, as well as tormented and being treated like second-hand citizens. As members of the same species and family, the human race has yet to embrace a form of unity free of stigmas and inequalities. The idea of immigration as a global problem came about in recent years, mainly because of the economic effect that immigrants have on society. In many cases, there have been immigrants that have lived in the country for generations, and yet continue to be treated like outsiders. Human dignity is a basic right that should be followed and executed without a question. Immigrants are given very little options from work to social opportunities. The abuse that is endured is many times tolerated due to the fear of others' abuses or accusations. This right needs supporters to fight and raise support for those without a legal voice. Table 25, Income by Age for 1980s and 90s immigrants in 2010 to 2011. This graph represents the comparison between immigrants in different generations. As can be observed, the income levels increase up until middle age. After this, there is a constant decrease until the senior citizen age group. In contrast, the poverty levels stay at a constant rate, up until a slight increase for the senior citizen age group. Impact on society. Do you think the impact of immigrants from above has been mostly positive or negative, as you can see on this graph? The impact of immigrants has been calculated as positive, specifically for those coming from Asia and Europe. This is due to the contribution that they make to education and technology. There is also more acceptance for them, especially Europeans, due to stereotypes and racism that are still social problems. Immigrants from the Middle East, Latin America, and Africa have been classified as mostly negative. This negative classification arises from these groups' inability to climb the social and economic ladder.